And so it has begun. One man. Hello. Well, I think this hello will only apply to those rewatching this. Just went live, and obviously nobody watching. So I'm just gonna play a game. Like game. Montserrat from what the? Can anybody find me? I do not know what that flag is. C4. Interesting. It's generally not considered. I'm gonna take because hoping that the black squares are weak. Let's try something different. Put the bishop on g2. And eventually I'm going to break with b3. Maybe. For an e4 just to do something. Do I want to play e4? Takes, blah blah blah, takes. Knight where? Nowhere important, I think. So let's go for this. We have a viewer. No, it's me. Let's go back. Let's go back. Maybe open the A file. Maybe. And attack something. I am not playing with ginormous. What's the word? I don't know. Not playing with ginormous purpose is probably the word I was looking for. Yeah. I hate my position. Well, I don't hate it, but it's not the best I've had. And I'm playing a bit down here, so I need to be careful. But this knight move probably allows me to penetrate a bit, put an knight on c5 maybe. Reroute the queen somewhere. Black square-ish. Start with... Do I want to take it on f6? Play queen h6. Why not? Rook h8. Let's do this. Christmas time. La 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 la. Most likely he's going to take, yeah. And...
check.
f3, rook here, rook e2. b4, take it. c3-ish. Type moves. I'm gonna gamble on it. Gamble, gamble. Aha, I have an idea. Takes. Check there. d5. Let's do this. Let's do this. Maybe c takes b2. No.
Check.
Anyway. This is probably not anything for me, but I can at least attack this c4 pawn maybe. Rook c2. Rook d2. My king is slightly better. I can play a move like... play this move.
Check.
Then rook d2, I think. And he has to be, you know, slightly careful with his king. Okay, he's attacking this. I can go here. And if he takes on b2, we have a check on h8. And that wins.
Check.
So he was playing a bit too fast, if you're asking me. So I have 30 seconds left. I'm gonna be
Check.
able to check everything off. Queen d8, take on d3, rook b3, and then just something like this, and take on d1. Just gonna queen for some reason. And now I can just walk my king something. Maybe make a pass pawn on the h file. Not resigning here is somewhat ridiculous. He finally found the resign button. And we start out with a win. W. Can anybody hear me? Sound check 1 2. W. Confirmation of sound would be nice. Otherwise, I'll have to check the echo. Go for the echo. Okay then, I'll check it myself. I did check it myself. It's working fine. Let's put on out another seek. Hello, Vizim. 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 VSIM. Christmas time. Da 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 da. Dee da 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 da. Hey, Skype. Recent. Somebody talking to me? Show message from yesterday. Yes. I'm confused. Okay, let's not. Okay, it's hard to get a game, so I'll enter the Fisher random pool. These are interesting sometimes, but also very tricky. Usually I try to open up for my bishops to start with. Like, why not e5? F5 seems useful. I mean, maybe he's getting right away into trouble with the bishop on g1. So I'll grab the space. Maybe e4, maybe knight g6. Let's go here. Why give away a... Well, actually, on d3, d5 takes take with the f pawn, bishop g4 is slightly uncomfortable at least. Let's put a pin on him. Place bishop f2 and threatens knight takes e4. I cannot just lose a move. I'm confused, so let's... It's not threatening anything. a3, not threatening anything either. Okay, I'll grab the space. We'll put the bishop on e6. Maybe a6 was a decent prophylactic move there. Do want to keep the structure like this. Why not? Let's put a knight on like d6. We have a slight space advantage. And yeah, castle on either wing. Maybe knight c4 here. Why? I don't know. If he takes, you know, at least I have the bishop here. And if he plays b3, I was hoping that would be somewhat weakening. That's not necessarily the case. I'm blocking c4. I thought I was blocking this. I'm confused. If I take, can I play d5? I'm confused, so I'm just gonna take it Do not understand what's going on. Do you want to take with the knight or the bishop? I mean, he's playing awfully fast. I do not understand why he's not thinking about his moves slightly more carefully. Let's just try and play slightly faster since he seems to be somewhat careless in his approach here. He's gonna castle kingside, but does his knight have a square if I play a6? Okay, I take, pawn takes. The thing is, I have a8 covered, so you know, I take here, then I move the knight. Yeah, probably that's the case, that thinking will not make his moves better. You know, rook a8 is covered by my knight, so yeah. Do not understand. This threatens nothing. I have a number of moves here. One of them is probably bishop here. Here. We play queen here, trying to confuse me. And, well, actually, he's doing a good job. Where is he? But g6. Just watch out for the mate. Rook c1. Not bishop d6, but bishop d8. Otherwise, queen takes d6. So fortunately, I have a 1 second increment here. He's more or less forced. No, he's not forced to exchange queens, but game goes on.
Time warning.
d7. Let's. Is he losing the queen? I didn't even notice that. I accidentally attacked his queen. I thought he had to play queen h6, so it didn't really. Okay, okay. Missed that move, but I would just play. Maybe I forced the. No, then he plays rook takes c7. So this one, amazing. Crap and holy crap! Holy crap! Okay, this one. Ugh. It's not threatening anything, so let's go here. Have to be really careful with the clock here, man. Wow. Christmas time. Da 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 da. Attack your queen, what you gonna do? Move it somewhere. I'll take your pawn. I'm not losing immediately. 8.5. Okay, you know, ooh.
Check.
This guy's not thinking at all. At all.
Check.
Take the knight. Stalemate, y'all! Not really. I'll make any move with you. Any move at all will do. Da 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 la 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 la. Dee dee da la 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 la. I can't lose this. I have increment. I can do whatever the fuck I want. La la la. I'm just toying with him, you know. It's ridiculous not to resign here. Okay, he wants to. He wants me to mate him with. I'm gonna mate him with bishop and knight, obviously.
Draw.
Christmas time.
Check.
Draw.
Check. Check. Check.
He's gonna take
Check.
my freaking pawn. He doesn't want to
Check.
take the rook? What's going on? I have to force him to take the rook?
Check.
It would be funny if I bust this up, wouldn't it?
Check.
It will serve me right. Okay, go here. And this one.
Check.
And this one. Maybe that one's better. But now he's just walking straight into it
Check.
with a Scottish accent. Do waiting move now. Do this one, this one. Do waiting move now. Yeah, do that one. Do this one. Do that one.
Check.
Now it's easy. It's quite easy with us. It's quite easy to mate them with a Scottish accent.
Check.
I can do a number of things. I like that one. Also like this one. And that one. And that one.
Check.
Thank you very much. Should we repeat once more? I can go back and forth with the bishop. Then put it on the diagonal. Or I might them immediately on the diagonal. It depends. But now he's gonna let the clock run out. Obviously. I'm so vain. I'm so vain. I probably think this song is about me. He resigns now. What do you mean headwear? This or this? Or this? It's my new look, the warrior look. Scroll down on the channel, man. Last tournament game, I played with a hoodie. It's my new look for chess. It's a warrior look. The warrior. Okay. Some bishop and knight mating adventures. Secret game Melon Boy. Nah. Do we want to play Melon Boy? What do we want to play on chess.com? 2100. 2100. Yeah, Marc Gasol. Yeah, everybody get injured, man. Marc Gasol is injured. Andre Iguodala and JJ Redick. JJ Redick is out for like 6-8 weeks. Gasol tore something, and Iguodala. What happened to Iguodala? Was it finger or something? I can't remember. Right elbow, yeah, okay. He tore a hammy. Okay, ICC. Up. Okay, let's. Oh, I was gonna play this guy. Then he took back his. Probably Redick hurt his hand when Cousins refused to shake it. I mean, yeah. I think this guy. No. It was they played twice already, man. He also did it to. I'll show you. Man. I have a friend request. Evelyn. Ooh, hello, Evelyn. I'll show you. Man. If I can find it. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Jason Kidd says hit me. Bull Steel XD. Whatever. I saw it somewhere. But the Kings and the Clippers already played twice. Hello, 7 letters. Yeah, I think he has an attitude problem, man. He has a big attitude problem. I mean, his attitude is, I mean, he's not shaking hands after the game. We're talking about basketball in the chat here, so. I mean, you almost don't want to root for a guy like that. But, okay, I'm gonna enter the, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that one. DeMarcus Cousins won't shake JJ. It's like, damn boy, wait. I ain't shaking your hand. White boy. You know what the hell? It's hard to root for a guy like this. With attitude. Attitude, man. Okay, I'm in the 960 pool. Do we want a 15-minute game? Maybe that's too much. Yeah, he did. 15-minute game? I think it's too much, too long. Okay, ooh, that guy's good. Both bishops are on the diagonals. So, let's open for this one. Well, I immediately didn't like it. But I did it, okay? Let's want to put a knight on d3. Eventually I'll have to play b3. I think my knights go to d3, d2, b3. And then we best. Can't do that one. Oh, rank chess 960. Ah, whatever. Whatever, man. Okay, knight d3. Means stopping c5 for the moment at least. Maybe I can put an knight on e5. He does the same. Knight d2 is possible. b3 is possible. I'll play b3 eventually. Let's start with this one. Knight e6, okay. We'll play b3 now. Maybe I can play c4. But no, I don't like it. Now he can play c5 himself. Knight e4. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Do I want a castle? Probably, it's fine. If it takes on d2, I just take back. I think I'll castle. So, I mean, we have somewhat. I mean, this looks like a chess position, but there's no theory. So, I mean, it's always interesting. He's attacking d4. The Finnish players in general are just insane, man. I'm telling you. Knight f3, no. e3 at, maybe. e3 at f3. This looks a bit extravagant. 95. Shouldn't be thinking this long though. e3, g4. I don't like that. Knight e5, g4. I don't know, something about this move feels right. It's hard to calculate much because all the positions are somewhat alien, you know, to both players. I mean, you try to search for some kind of clarity. You know, we have a double fianchetto, but in a double fianchetto you have the bishop on g2 and d2, not on a1 and h1. It doesn't make much difference, but it makes some difference. You know, for instance, like here, you know, there's maybe a check on h3. This is interesting what he's doing, but if I just take it, pawn takes and bishop g2, where's the immediate threat? Okay, let's see. Take, bishop g2, forced. He takes on e5. Oh, no. Okay, just let it. I'm gonna let him show me. You know.
Check.
He's probably gonna take on e5. It's most likely his idea. Either way, it's interesting. Maybe queen c8 at some point, if not immediately. Very interesting. We have to give him that. Queen c8 might be very good. Because, yeah, I don't know. I think this might be a very interesting piece sack we made there. Does he want to take on e5 first, you know, just to remove a defender, open the diagonal, and play queen c8? Very interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, if it's my move, knight df3, but I think he's going to take on e5, play queen c8. In that case, knight f3, queen g4. He's still play knight e1 though, yeah. But yeah, is he not moving? Ping, AZ 7-9. Queen c8 finally. He has 16 seconds left. Okay. Do I play knight? No, knight df3 now, then queen h3. Knight takes e4. Pawn takes e4. King h1. Takes on e5. Pawn takes. Wow. This is some tough situation here.
Time.
Okay, let's go to the corner and hope we're surviving. I'm not sure we are. Oh, I can play f3 at the end, man. Oh. f3, queen h3, I'm toast. d5. Oh, I'm toast here, man. Damn. Yeah, I'm just toast. Yeah, I missed. Maybe I shouldn't take. Maybe I play f3. Bishop takes e5. Maybe I have to play f3. Yeah. Ugh. Ugly, but what to do? In that case. And I'm just going for flag. You know, that's all I can do here. Really. What? Ugh.
Check.
Yeah. I mean, he's winning here probably. For some pawn. I mean, it was an interesting sack. I'm not sure, it's probably not correct, but in a 3-minute game. Also, okay, in a 3-minute game, but I'll mention that the Chess 960 interface on ICC is a bit buggy, because if you pre-move, you lose like 2-3 seconds when the pre-move resets, which is very annoying. You cannot queue pre-moves on ICC. The pre-move just becomes an error like this, and if it's legal, the move is made. So
check.
Okay, I mean, I don't mind losing like this. This was just a chess game. Played an interesting sack. I couldn't find the proper defense. Yeah, king h1. The problem is he just plays f3 here. That's completely lost. What else is there? Oof. Maybe he takes here first. I'm not sure. Takes and then queen h3, and this is my only move. But then, like any Opening of a diagonal looks very dangerous. Even f3. Pawn takes, knight g5. Then maybe I can play king h1 though. King h1 before you take the knight. Here. Move 10. Was this move 10 in the game? This felt like a huge middle game position. Was knight f4 his 7th move? This felt like move 20. So Cloud said king h1 here. Yeah, that's quite possible. Maybe, yeah, let's see, he takes here. Yeah, maybe that's the way to defend. I was always worried about situations like this. You know, where I can't defend like this because of the mate.
Checkmate.
But maybe I can defend here simply with like... Well, oh, look at that one. Bishop f3 is not defending because queen g1.
Check.
Beautiful mate. Beautiful mate.
Checkmate.
Beautiful. I don't want to look at... I don't want to start an engine here. It's too easy. It's very dangerous here, very dangerous. Because, yeah, this threat here, if I move the bishop... So, I mean, if I take this... This just looks very dangerous, but... maybe it defends, like rook g1. Maybe just defense, here and here. I do not see... Yeah, bishop f3 felt like it was protecting everything, I agree, but it's queen g1. Very nice mating idea. Or maybe something like this is just defending. Can't move the queen because, well, this is hanging. So what does he do here? Rook takes, rook takes. No. I'm tempted to but sometimes the engines don't work in these positions, these chess 960 positions. Yeah, as you can see, at least here, you know, it just puts up some stupid signs, so... I'm tempted to put this in a computer. I'm very tempted. Okay, can I do like PGN? Let's put this in a computer. I mean, it's interesting. Maybe learn something. So I copy the game. I open up ChessBase. Okay, fire on board here. And let's hope this is all on screen. Pest game. It doesn't handle it because of the castling situation. Damn. Position setup. So let's here I castle. Or king here. Rook here. They place knight to f4. Let's keep it like this. Black to move. Like. Did he have g5? He had g5 in already. Yeah. Okay. New position. Put the pawn on g5. Black to move. Let's see what the computer says. By the way, I mean, I'm streaming obviously for you guys, so I mean, do you want me to just keep playing, or do you like looking at positions, learning? You know, I'm trying to learn as well, you know. My knight was on d3, was it? Let's hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Okay, thank you. Hello, 94 castle g5. Ah, but knight e5. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll try to play more, but this position actually, I want to find out. New game, position setup. That's an e5, black to move. I can post the game score, definitely. Battle of London. Go to Twitch. Zibit 64. Sibit wasn't available because there's some gamer called Sibit, but I was called Sibit long before he was. So I should just sue his ass, I guess. I think I can post down here. Turn off the sound so we don't have the echo. I apologize if there was some echo. Let's post PGN. Yeah, I should have gone for the reels a bit. Good one. Good one. But basically, yeah, what I just posted, you can just put your mouse over it, like so, in the chat room, in the chat window, and paste it into a chess engine. Like if I go to the chess page now and paste game, it will put the game score on the right. But okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah, I think they need some support for chess 960. Knight f4. It's +1, but the depth is only 10. Let's move to it. A take. Bishop g2 is absolutely forced. And queen c8. That's what I said. Do I have some killer move here? King h1. The recommendation of CloudSat. King h1. Knight takes e4 is what I played. Took back. And I played king h1, which is probably losing. Yeah, it's -1 now. King h1. f3 only move. Oh, of course, man. But what happens? I knight g4. f3, I thought queen h3. I can play rook f2, but what if e3? What if e3? What am I missing? Just king h1. The computers are so brutal, but is it enough? Queen h4, rook f2, f1. I mean, it's not beautiful. This is so hard to see in a game. I mean, I just saw queen h3. This I saw during the game. You know, I can't do this because blah, blah. This is just pattern recognition. But king h1, this is so brutal. This is something you might see in a regular game when you can think like 20 minutes for a move. But yeah. But even here, you know, the computer is starting to catch up. Rook d6 to h6. It looks really dangerous. I do not like it. So probably f3. So it doesn't like f3. Went into this. Maybe it's just control back. King h1 is what I played, and then bishop takes e5. Yeah, I agree. King h1. And here I played f3. I saw that. I couldn't play this. I thought because f3. What? I'm winning here? He should have played f3. After this, I played f3 myself, which is losing. If I play this, was the rook on d8? Hang on a minute. Yeah? I thought this was winning for him, but he takes f3. He takes f3. Rook takes d8. If queen takes, my bishop escapes to h3. It's not very deep, it's only depth 15. Okay, if I close it and add capture, we see it. Hash table size 384. Oh, it's black screen. Oh, okay. Probably the stream can't handle. Wow. Yeah. Okay. No more of that. I'll just say that the sacrifice was interesting, but probably not completely working. Ah, okay. If I change the hash to the maximum, it was like maximum 2000 something, and 384. The screen is still black for some reason. Let's turn off chess base also. I'll just play more. This particular game I found quite interesting, so I wanted to analyze it a little bit. Okay, we're back, finally. Finally, we're back. Okay, let's see. If I ping, it's fine. Has the sound been okay this whole time? Can somebody give me feedback on that? Was it just a black screen? Or was everything scrambled? Just a black screen. Just black, okay. Anywho, I mean, we're back, so let's just play. I'm gonna seek a game. I'm seeking a 3-minute game. And I am also entering Chessman 60 pool. I'm gonna check my lag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the 8th second, I saw myself lifting the first finger on the other screen. So 6, 7 seconds, the difference. But okay, I mean, if you're just watching the stream, it doesn't really matter, you know. But if you're watching the game also on the chess club, it's not so good. So I also entered the Fisher random pool. 5 is standard, okay. I know it brings you little joy nor chance, but perhaps if you get flagged a bunch, maybe play some lower rated players and teach us the mistakes they made. Should be easy wins and lots of teaching material moments, yeah. Well, I agree to a point. Chairman! Hello! How are you? So the tables have turned. The chairman was streaming, he was streaming before. Don't know if he's streaming now. We played a few games. All the games, I was watching his stream. I quite enjoyed it, you know, playing somebody and watching him, you know, thinking about the game. It's quite interesting. Let's play this guy, El Torturador. But yeah, logically compromised. What you talked about. I've done a few video. Wow, I can't even speak anymore. I've done a few videos with that idea, you know, before in the past on chessvideos.tv. It's a series I called Moving Up the Ranks. Okay, since I'm not getting a game, let's go and play somebody slightly low rated. It's unrated, but you know. Yeah, done some. Okay, this guy. I mean, he's 1827. It's. I'm doing pretty good. Gentleman one. The gentleman. Yeah, I played a lot of symbols at the beginning. So, okay, we're playing Sicilian. He's slightly lower rated, but I mean, 1827 on ICC is still pretty strong. So let's try this line. This is kind of a blitz line that I play. For some reason, people do not react properly to it, but he seems to be playing logical. So nothing wrong with his play thus far. Thank you, Cylinder. Okay. I'm avoiding the exchange of bishops at the moment. And now I play knight to e5. My immediate idea is simply to get the advantage of the bishop pair here by taking. Okay. I am slightly behind in development, but I would say it's a small concession what I did there to give me the bishop pair and take with the queen. If I can now open up the game, I will just have, you know, a slight but enduring advantage because of the bishop pair. Here I'll take with the queen. If I take with the pawn, I have an isolated pawn. It's always slightly harder to play with isolated pawn. Because he has a d4 square firmly blocked, you can play like knight b3, you know, just keep the blockade and gang up on the d pawn. Here he hung the pawn on a2, which I'm just thinking about taking. I do not see any immediate threat, so he just hung a pawn here. Does b6 work? b6 is a possibility, for sure. But I mean, it's not immediately threatening anything, you know, hugely important. Important. Did you like my British accent there? Important. Nothing hugely important. Okay. I am up a pawn here. I do not see any huge compensation for him. The only good thing about his position is, you know, I'm slightly behind the development. I need to, you know, solve the problem of this bishop. If I get this bishop out, I'm just doing excellently. I have no memory. What accent was I doing? Or trying to do? Yeah. I was just okay. Here, if I take on b2, he wants to play knight c4. The problem is I can take on c3, so I see no problem with just taking the pawn here. The British. The cup of tea. No, that was not good. I was just at the airport picking up my parents. They were in Denmark. Danish people, they speak. They have a very distinct accent. Very distinct accent. Yeah, because when the Danish people are speaking to English, they speak with a strong accent. But okay, he could have played bishop c5 there, which is probably stronger. Either way, oh, I have 38 seconds. I have to be careful actually. Be slightly careful here. Nee. British accent. Okay. This one. I'll go for that one. Go for that one. You can get one pawn back, but I doubt he will. So he's down 3 pawns. And with this move, I'm intending to free up my light squared bishop, put it on... I can play this one, okay. I have to sack the exchange, that's pretty forced, but let's see. Let's put a trap first. Takes on b8, then bishop h3 is just immediate checkmate. He avoids it.
Time warning.
Very good. Very good. Oh, I'm just losing here. I'm just losing. I have to sack the exchange here. So can I win on time? I mean, I have plenty of... I have adequate compensation, but am I quick enough? I'm not sure. Bishop d8 is a good move here. What can I do? What can I do? Ooh, the need for speed. Okay, I didn't do a very good job here of explaining things, to be honest.
Check.
So I'm just going to do a bunch of pre-moves. Here, you should just keep it close to the vest, you know. Make pre-moves that you can make, you know, no matter what move he makes. So something short like this usually works. Yeah. So yeah, I'm winning here. I'll play rook d3 at the end, you know, with a check, which will freak him out a little bit. I'm not sure that was enjoyable. Was it enjoyable? Yeah. I agree, the time scrambles are... Yeah, I don't know. They tend to have, let's say, a more fair result on ICC. But they are more interesting for the spectator, I guess, on chess.com. I didn't do a great job of explaining things here, because I had a few beers and I was quite frankly struggling a little bit in the game. But I felt like he made a slight mistake by just giving up the bishop pair. Taking on a2 might have been premature. Maybe in this position, which is after what move? We go back, like forward, like 80 moves. Like here, maybe just a6. You know, the pawn grab was possibly greedy. Let's see for a second what the computer thinks. I'm thinking a6 or, you know, preparing just play e5, free this bishop. What does it think about a6? c4. Yeah, okay, c4, yeah. Okay, I thought about this, not out loud, but b6. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's slightly worse than a6, it seems. Or is it? Yeah, the thing is though that it's not really threatening anything, you know. Even if I had a free move here, just place f3. So I mean, if I can play e5 like without problems, and like maybe a6, then I just have the bishop here, and like it's just better. And against like a run-of-the-mill grandmaster, I would be fairly confident of not losing and, you know, winning a certain percentage of the time. That's how I feel about the position. Yeah, either way, you know, I just want a bunch of pawns here, then I get slightly careless because my rook is in trouble here. And yeah, he found this maneuver, which forces me to sack the exchange, but I do have 3 pawns, so I was probably... Yeah, like the comp says I'm still just winning, so... So giving up the bishop here was the main culprit for his loss. And then, yeah, well, and then giving up all the pawns, more or less. But I think without giving up the pawns, I would have won just because of the bishop pair. but it didn't happen. So now we're playing somebody tough, man and boy. Okay, if he doesn't play, we will play. Okay, let's abort this and play. People want 960, but I have to make a small break. A toilet break. So it'll be quick. It'll be quick, I promise. God damn it! Yeah, boy. Woo! Yeah. And some beers, of course. And we're back. And we're back. One man, one desire. We're back. Hey, hey. Man, we lost a lot of people there during that toilet break, unfortunately. Let's play against Biomir 2187 from the United States of America. Christmas brew. Enjoyed since 1880. Tuborg. Christmas beer or brew, whatever. That one might be slightly sick though. I got an interesting. Hang on a minute. Christmas time. Igor Muramota, thank you for following me. Thank you very much. Sent Evelyn. Oh, fucking hell. Sent null. Why is my screen black again? Why the hell is my screen black? What the frick? He came back. What happened there? I do not understand. Chat.com? ICC. ICC is black. Why? Oh! Oh! It's my fault. It's my fault. Okay. Okay. I apologize. The screen from before was not because the computer was grabbing resources from the engine. It was because the ICC screen is exclusively ICC. So usually I put out a screen region, but actually this is just ICC. So if I maximize the window, it should stay the same, I think. Yeah, well, more or less, whatever. So if I minimize ICC now, we will go black right now. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh man, okay. So my bad, my bad. I apologize. Missed the result. It was not a problem with the resources, because usually I just I draw a box, screen resolution, screen region, sorry, and I put the ICC or whatever into that screen region. But this time around I just selected the window, so it says screen window ICC. If I go to chess.com here on my program, it says screen region, certain number. So we'll go back to ICC like this and seek a game. Chess 960, okay. Or, well, we have an international master challenging us, so that's always interesting. Alcira will play Juan Toledano. He's forcing me to play a version of the Hedgehog, more or less. Maybe I'll play the Hedgehog proper here. Let's play b6, bishop b7. Stop this one. Okay. What I will do is play rook c8. If he allows me, I want to play. He plays this one. Yeah, this one is interesting, actually. Well, I wanted to play a certain line, but maybe my move order was not good enough for that line. Yeah. Okay, I may be in trouble now. Actually, more than slight. What can we do? We can crack open a beer. He's actually following a recipe against the Hedgehog that I employed myself so many years ago. Could I have taken on b4? Probably not. Rook b1, probably trapped the queen. b5. Can take here. Bishop here, then b6. It looks like I'm already in just huge amounts of trouble here. So I have to try and play fast at least. Play the Hedgehog as white. I was trying to play the system that Bobby Fischer played when he played the Hedgehog as white. He played a very interesting game against the Swedish Grandmaster Ulf Andersson in the Hedgehog. And I d4. What about d takes e? b7, bishop takes, and then rook b1. That's what it wants. But if I take here b7, yeah, the g4 plan. I saw it in a book by John Watson for black. Very interesting. This move might work. If bishop takes, I pin him. Nah, it's not working. We'll see. Either way. The thing is, d takes e4, probably b7. Bishop takes b7, something like rook b1 didn't look very friendly to me. I'm thinking if queen takes bishop c5, he has to sack the queen, but the problem is it's probably just quite okay for him. Okay, here I was thinking rook d8. I'm threatening rook takes d4. He just takes there, yeah. Quite possibly I can take on b6 also. Check, bishop d4, rook takes d4. Let's do this one.
Check.
Let's do that one. Do not see the immediate problem. Christmas time. La la la. Da-da-dee. I think I'm winning the queen. Bishop d4, rook d4. He has to play queen to e3. Then I play bishop c5. And almost no matter what it does. Let's see what happens. At the moment, everything is equal materially. His main problem is if he moves the queen anywhere else than e3 and not on d5, I'll just play rook d1, which is checkmate. Into that one, but okay, very clever. If I take on b1, knight takes b1. I'm not winning material. Can I play rook? I can play rook b4, but that's not winning material. Queen a7. Rook takes c3. Rook takes b6. Rook takes here. I win a piece. Rook check. Rook d8. Can I do that? Can I do that? Think again. Christmas time. La 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 la. Dee da da la 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 la. Rook b4 didn't really do anything, just king h1. If rook b4, king h1. Do not see what I'm gaining there really. Can this knight go anywhere? I hope not. Rook there. Okay, let's do this one.
Check.
Christmas time. Make Luft and we're knight takes e4, man. Should have done it before, but then it was made. Couldn't have taken it back, but this is good enough. I'm winning on time here, so let's play fast somehow. Christmas time, winning on time. Put everything on the black squares, and you can't really do much about it. Yeah, that was pretty good, man. I think I managed to do a pretty good job there with the tactics back to like 20, not 20, not 10. Which position? Okay, so yeah, d4 was probably, yeah. Okay, let's first go to this position. I'm afraid this position is close to losing. That's my guess. Let's see. D takes e4. Okay, so maybe I can just defend. D takes e4, b7. Bishop takes b7. Which one? Which rook? Which rook? Rook c to b1. Finally, the computer understood. Rook c7. Okay, the computer seems to think I can defend. To a human, this looks really the engine don't care, man. To a human, this looks really scary. You know, just if you just slip up like one move, if like this works, or bishop b6 or knight b5, and you're just losing. So it's really scary. So instead, I went for d4. Is that losing? Bishop takes d4. Okay. Queen takes. I thought bishop c5. But maybe he just takes on c5. The thing is, if it goes to d2, rook f d8, and I win. I thought rook f d8. Then queen takes. Oh, well. So the other rook is better? Yeah, of course. Takes on c5, takes on d2, takes on d8, takes on e3, check. Okay. So I saw that. He couldn't, you know, the queen is overloaded. I saw this. But the problem is in take. I also saw this. Thought it was. I mean, I didn't really have a choice. Okay, he took with the bishop. I want rook fd8, which the computer agrees with. And now he blundered with bishop takes e5. And now after queen takes b6, I'm close to taking... Yeah, it says minus 1.8, so I'm not even close. I'm just winning here. Rook takes d4. I think he has to play queen e3. So let's add another move. The second best move is -5. I'm pretty sure I said that during the game. He has to play queen e3, and I'm right here. I'll just add that, you know, even if the queen was protected here or anywhere, rook d1 is just a beautiful mate.
Checkmate.
So that's why queen e3 is more or less forced. My idea was bishop c5. Is that working?